Dear wonderful audience, 2 revelations came to me last night. Firstly, I believe I am the most humble and modest person on this planet. And secondly, I think I may also be the most cultured. I was thinking about this. I think I know the names of at least 3 Shakespeare plays. Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, and Hamlet 2. And I know the words to at least half of one of the songs in Hamilton. They're not consecutive words in any way, but that just means it's a medley, which is even more cultured, so I don't know. So today, in Civ 6, I wanted a run that really expressed that. What is the most cultured I could be? What if I let this Pericles Greece run throw every other yield out of the window, for they do not matter, for it is only culture? Can Pericles become as cultured as me, Ursa Ryan? Say files in Discord if you wanted. We got a couple of game modes as well as deity difficulty on this rich Highlands map. Yes, that's right. It's a BBM map. I kind of like BBM maps at the moment. They're fun. Anyway, sit back, relax, enjoy this run as you think about just how cultured I am. After all, I've even heard classical music on at least 2 occasions. Turn 1. Looking at this start, it is pretty atrocious. Okay, not atrocious, but there are a few things that I would change. I would like a plains hill instead of this grassland hill so that my city center had an extra production under it, and I've only got 1 culture tile, which is a shame for somebody as cultured as I am, but no matter. We'll start to explore around, and we have 1, 2 tiles, as well as some tea in 2 locations, and amber. I might as well just stay on this river. I don't see how moving will particularly help me. There we go. Perfect. So, what is the play? The play is that I'm not exactly going to play in a disoptimal way. I'm not throwing the game, I'm not making some sort of meme build, but the plan is to make as much culture as possible at all stages. So we do want to make sure that we pick up our monuments as quickly as possible. Given that this is a rich Highlands map, however, and there are a lot of city-states out there that I would like to find, I think we are going to start with at least 2 scouts. And of course, we will go for a religion. A religion entirely based on how cultured I am. I can see it now. It will be glorious. Now, if you've ever played Greece before, oh boy, you've been missing out. 1 extra wildcard policy in any government is one of those bonuses, which is absolutely amazing, and you don't realize how useful it is until you realize the power of civics. The hoplite is very tough. We've won games in the classical age with it before, but the Acropolis is where we are at. It's a discount theatre square district that does need to be put on a hill, but it gains lots of adjacency bonuses for wonders, entertainment complexes, water parks, and for adjacent districts and city centers. So already I'm sitting on quite a nice little spot with at least a +2. We'll have a little play, see if we can find something that works nicely here, but already I'm thinking if I settle on top of that geothermal fissure for a tiny bit of science, we could potentially look to continue settling out like this. It's just a random one, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. A cultured man knows not to put too much in the lap of unnecessary planning. We will simply vibe this. I would say that I think that's what the kids call it, right? To vibe. But I, of course, know that. Of course I do. I'm down with the kids. Always have been. And of course, down with all of the old people and middle-aged people. I'm just down with everyone. It's an intriguing river. Let's go and have a look. Now, we haven't found a single tribal village, which is a shame, or any city-states, which is also a shame. I should probably look at the settle lens. You can predict sometimes where things are going to be if you see random patches of red. That means it's too close to another city center and you can't settle there. Oh, look, Canada. Hello, Canada. It's an honor to meet you. Would you love to sample one of my sonnets? I've written quite a few, don't you know? And also limericks. Scout number 2, let's send you south and round. 7 turns until astrology. I could squeeze a settler out here. So, you know, I will. Oh, look, it's Canada. There may be a theme on this map. Now, why, just let me know in the comments if you figure out why I'm doing this. I'll explain in a second, but just a little bit of a quiz for people who know their Civ 6 as to why I might have done this. HUZZAH and the Sanguine Pact. Not who I need, though. No, we will be taking somebody, but not them. In the meantime, Armani, help me introduce myself to all of these city-states, please. There are lots of resources up this river. Look look at this. 1, 2, 3 sources of cotton next to each other, a double sugar. Spices, more cotton up here. My lord, maybe we should have put monopolies on. Could you imagine? The chaos. Embrace the chaos. Now here's code of laws. Because we have the extra wildcard policy, we can get both God King and urban planning. So I can get the Pantheon nice and quick. And we can also do other things. Void Singers. Oh, maybe Void Singers are who I need because you can convert faith into culture. No, that's not what we're going for here. Eye of the Sahara. Astrology. Hermetic order. Gives production and science. These are all both very good things, but you know what they're not? Culture. So do we even care? I don't even know if we do. Now to pottery and irrigation to unlock the T. La Venta. That's 3 city-states. Nice boost to political philosophy. Yes. It's going to be a confusing amount of different red colors on this map. I'm just predicting it now. Show me your stuff, HUZZAH. Show it to me. Thank you. You know what? No tribal villages. Like, where are all the tribal villages on this map? I don't even know. It's wild. Anyway, off you pop. Taruga, Armani Tor. So it begins. Cardiff. Maybe Cardiff will have some whales somewhere here. Maybe? No. Don't be silly, Ursa. It's clearly landlocked. Uluru. Now this one provides culture and faith. So that's suddenly a decent settle. Oh, culture on the map, you say? I wondered why I found a natural attraction to that point on the compass. It was just pulling me that way and I didn't understand why until now. Candy. So somewhere around here will be a baby of some kind. If I can just take candy from that, I think we'll be onto a winner. My lord, the last few games of Civ 6 I've played, I've been running deity bonuses for my multiplayer challenge. It is incredible how slowly things go when you don't have the obscene deity bonuses. Never mind. Out goes the settler. We're going to make that second settle. I think I like this spot. It is very tempting to go over to the floodplain up there, but I shall resist for now. Taruga. What have you found for me? Any tribal village? Nope. No tribal villages. Still no tribal villages. Oh my lord. I don't know what's going on. Right. Off to La Venta. Okay. Now let's get that holy site. I do have to buy the tile, which is slightly unfortunate, but I'll do it anyway. I'm just that sort of player. What can I say? Putting holy sites down left, right, and center. Great Bath, turn 23. Wow. This AI is not hanging around today. Oh, don't you hate it on these rich highlands maps when you find massive lakes? Oh, there goes the scouting in that direction. You need to head this way. You need to head this way. Wow, that was a waste of time. Uh-oh, things be on fire. I think the local residents of this tile unfortunately got hold of one of my published poems, and it was so hot that when read aloud, it set fire to the local woods. I did warn them. What can you say? If you can't stand the heat, get out of Ursa's kitchen. There is the second settlement, and it's the first settlement on South America, which means we must be on a continent split. Oh, yeah, we are. Oh, why are we not playing Spain? That's right, because we're cultured. Can't drop the holy site just yet, so let's start with a 17-turn monument, because that's just how I rock. Oh my lord, imagine building a 17-turn monument. Look everyone, it's Canada. Okay, if you didn't know, the reason I've put Canada as every single civ on this map is for 2 reasons. Firstly, Canada will never go to war with you. They will never denounce you because their whole ability is unless you've denounced them, you cannot declare surprise wars. So you have to have a proper casus belli. So if they don't denounce you, you can never go to war with them unless you denounce them. So the AI is programmed not to denounce you, and because of that, they can't go to war with you. Secondly, hidden within the abilities of Canada, and it's always hidden this and people forget it, Canada cannot declare war on city-states. So every single city-state in this game is 100% safe. From what? Well, from the AI. So yeah, there is a good reason I've gone for all Canada on this map, and that's why. Moving on to Cardiff. Cardiff's full of tea. Yeah, it really is a British place down there. Okay, the first holy site is done, and I have a Pantheon. Now, of course, we need something that's going to make us cultured. So in my head, we're either going to take culture from plantations, which is not a bad shout considering how many plantations I have around me, or culture from pastures. A little more reliable, but in this case, a little less spectacular. I guess I could also go for Divine Spark. That would help me gain more writers, but no, plantations is the way. There we go. Let's get this culture up and celebrate it with a builder. We've got at least 3 resources easily available right now. Fantastic. Did this map just not not spawn tribal villages? What's with it? I honestly have no idea what's going on with this map. It's really odd. Right, unfortunately, the barbs have finally found us. I don't know from where they have come. Split Rock. Ah, yes, Split Rock. I'd heard that they had heard about my culture and they've come to investigate it. Fear not, I have enough culture to share. Let's now go for mysticism. Normally I would not rush this, but revelation will help me to get a religion nice and quickly. And because I'm Greece, I have a wildcard slot in my government to pop that in. Oh wow, look at that tile. It's regrown. My poetry has actually fueled the local wildlife and it is regrowing stronger than ever. I mean, I never doubted that, but it's good to see it in practice. Greece, bow to me. And there's Venice already suzerain. That's a shame. That means we can't continue the Armani tour. There is a way around here, past the Sea of Crete. I'm moving my scout in the other direction right now. Animal husbandry. What's more cultured than marrying your horse? Oh my lord, 1, 2, 3, 4 in a line. That is quite the assortment of horse. Well, without needing to boost the tile, we've already got a +3 industrial zone. Look at that. That's mental. Culture for pastures, anyone? No? Probably would have been a sensible thing, but never mind. We can get some source of horse and start selling it on the open Canada market. It's like a regular market, but there's literally only Canada on it. Now, I would quite like to get the first religion, so we're going to run a couple of holy site prayers here. Hopefully that goes through nice and quickly. Oh my lord, it's a tribal village. We found one. I'm pretty sure that's my first. I might be wrong, but yep, that's it. That's it. That's my first tribal village. Wow. This must be the unluckiest Highlands map I've ever seen for tribal villages. What has happened to them? 20 Diplo favor in them as well. Oh, Canada? Canada? Yes? Yes, they wanted it. That is a really good one. Okay, now I can afford the monument or the shrine. The shrine is the better pick here. I will get a monument. Don't worry. I've got one almost here, but the religion will help me to gain culture. I need the religion as quickly as possible. You were kidding me. You are kidding. They went for choral music. They went for choral music. I was gonna go for choral music because I never go for choral music and it gives me culture, and this is the one game I was going to run it and the game is gone. No, so you can't have fun. You can't have choral music. Oh, for goodness sake. Fine. There are other ways to get culture, but the meme. The game knew I was trying to meme and it was like, no, Ursa, no fun for you. Such is the game. Well, now I'm getting tribal villages anyway. Now it's like, no, please don't reset. I am so tempted. I am so tempted to restart. No. You know what? You know what, game? You know what? I'm not having this. I'm Ursa Ryan. I refuse to play by your rules. I'm going to get choral society, whether you like it or not. Choral music will sing from the walls of my cities. If I want to have fun, you can't stop me. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. All right. Okay, we're not having this. We're not having it, okay? I will get this religion if it's the last thing I do, and it may well be the last thing that I do. That second city, by the way, I might just throw it up there to get some luxuries. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Does this count as cheating if I know where everything on the map is? No, the AI's cheating. The AI's playing Deity. It has 100% production bonus. Nothing I do could ever cheat as much as that. I feel zero sympathy for the game right now. Grumble. I guess I could rush Stonehenge, but I just don't think I would ever build it fast enough. At least I got owls first this time, which is relatively fun. Yes, if you hadn't noticed, I'm going to go owls. Owls is really good. Owls lets you throw basically infinite envoys into city-states, and if you're playing as Pericles, it's basically all you're ever going to want to do. Avoid the barbarians, Ursa. Please don't get killed. Please no dying. Pretty please. I don't want to die. I just want to find the Uluru and the Eyes Sahara and all that fun stuff. At least we got the astrology boost this time. This is Rage Ursa. This is genuinely Ursa in his like rage phase. Venice bows to me. Where is Nazca? Oh no, Candy. It's this way, wasn't it? I was really hoping to get Candy first. The Void Singers, we've got Cardiff. The tour we know this. The tour works so well. It basically guarantees you a golden age on large maps like this one. I will finish the Settler, but the Holy Site will go down first. This time we're not hanging around. I'm not doing it. We're going straight in on the Holy Site. Get that finished as fast as is humanly possible. We're also going to go to animal husbandry nice and quick because we know there are sources of horses. Code of laws. Would you look at that? It's crazy. Mysticism. system. I do want to rush that as quickly as I can. If I was to put just a touch more culture in, how many turns would I add to the holy site? 1 turn. But I would take some time off foreign trade, which is tempting. But I'd also lower the city growth considerably. No, I won't do that just yet. Tempting as it is. Oh my lord, would you look at that? It's Canada. Who would have guessed? Who would have predicted this thing? I know I didn't. Cardiff bows to me and to nobody else. And there's HUZZAH, which again is first meet. Not that I know these things are going to happen, but I do. Still so furious. Furious, I say. Somebody started their first holy site, but this time I've started it at the same time. I'm here. I'm ready to go. Instead of going straight for a shrine, this time we're going for holy site prayers. I am throwing in. I will sacrifice this start if it's the last thing I do. It will all be sacrificed to the altar of culture. Only then will the game really truly understand how cultured I am. HUZZAH bows to me. Provides you with 2 per turn of strategic resources I've revealed, but not yet improved. So actually, I will start getting a source of horse just by leaving on this city-state, which is amazing. Pamukale. That's a nice one. That's a fun wonder. Or a thunder, we're going to call it. Would like another city-state, though. Please, can you find something else? The horses are fun, but it's not what I need right now. Hey, Canada. How are you? Good. Good to hear. Levanta. Someone's met them. And Taruga. Someone's met them as well. Rubbish. Armani Tor. Foiled. By who else but Canada? Who would have guessed? First project is done. Got a 4-turn one next. That is 12 points. We do have to do quite a few of these projects, annoyingly. So you know what? I will force work the culture tile, which will add just a small amount of time to everything, but that will help me to unlock mysticism just a touch quicker. Source of horse? Yes, source of horse. Look, it's Canada. Let's exchange information on our capital. So green is up here. Sort of horrible, moldy beer is up there. True red, not so true red. There are options. Again, divine spark could be something that's needed around about now, but I think we can improvise through this. No, it's either pastures or plantations. I do think plantations are the way to go. There are so many more plantations around me, especially in that city up here. Culture city-state. Oh, I would have loved first meet on you. That would have been amazing. No matter. 10 turns, mysticism. It's fine. We can wait for that. Builder. 3 improvements we can claim, including the tea when irrigation is finished. That's very nice indeed. So now we've improved the galley. I can move Armani onwards. I think we are going to claim the 1 culture per turn from up here. Oh no, there's a boat in the lake. That's not good. Don't kill me with a lake boat. It's the worst sort of boat. Look, Canada. Oh, this one's actually pretty nasty. 18 science. Wow. Oh, no wonder they've got so much culture. It's Hamilton. Did I mention I know half a Hamilton song? I think I might have mentioned that. You'll be back. Do. It's about all I've got. That's all you need, really. Candy, it's already claimed. I was really hoping to pick up a bunch of relics, but it's so far away, I think it was always going to be tricky to claim that one. One more project? I think we're going to just run one more project. It is painful how long and how much production I'm having to plug into this, but I think it's worth it. We don't claim this religion. Will I ever be able to sleep at night? That's a very valid question, and I don't have the answer to that one. Tribal village, a recon unit this time. There is variation in them then. That was Diplay favor last time. Never mind. Nalanda. No one is a first meet anymore, honestly. Let me have first meet. I mean, the variation in Civ is wild sometimes. Like, look how far away the next person is from the religion. It's 10:37. This was already claimed last time. Don't ask. Just don't ask. It makes no sense. Right, plantation with the culture. And now I have a luxury resource to sell for tons of gold. I've got some source of horse as well, which is great. Now I can go straight for the settler. Don't need that holy site prayers anymore. Toriyama. So many wonders on this map. No? Yes. Oh, so worth the reset. Here we go. Choral music. Let's gain the culture and you know what? Let's go world church. More culture as well. The cultural religion extravaganza. So it begins. So worth it. And with my envoy, let's grab some more culture from this city-state as well. Excellent. Back to craftsmanship now. Oh, now I get the scientist point card. I don't need that anymore. Fine, I guess I'll take it, but really need that anymore. +1 population, that's the sort of tribal village we need, yes. Oh, that's good. Smells good, feels good, is good. Stonehenge. They won't feed the world this time. Good. Have it. Choke on it. See what I care. I don't care, I have my thing. Now, we actually want as many plantations here as possible, but I'm wondering whether or not to settle on this. I don't think we do want to settle on this one. I think I might settle on this one because then I at least keep myself an option of the Acropolis. Now, again, we need to just keep an eye on these. Sometimes these districts just need a little bit of adjacency. There you go. Holy site, government plaza, Acropolis there. Yeah, there you go. It's all good, man. I always used to think that I was sweet enough, but no, now I have sugar from Argos. I didn't know you could buy sugar from Argos. Crazy. Would you like to buy my sugar? Yes, you would. Of course you would. It's glorious. I'll take some salt instead. Celebrate with the shrine. This gives me culture. Canada is worshipping the river goddess belief. What? They would never. They wouldn't dare. Also, which Canada are we talking about? I feel like we need to be quite specific here. Red Reef. That's another barb camp. There's multiple. But we're going to have to go and check these out. Oh no, my scout's been pinned. Run. They're so weak. They're so fragile. Nope, can't see them. I think the barb camp must be around here somewhat. Amar. Favorite of the pirates, that city-state. I hate bumping into barbarians as I'm traveling through the mountain passes. Like, no. Leave my scouts be. I don't want to have to deal with you now. Or ever. Oh, I know. Yes, I know you're angry. Leave me alone, please. Oh, Kamasi. Okay. Armani, get yourself over there. We've got a priority. And what governor are we going to go for? We're going to start with owls. I shall join the secret Illuminati club that definitely isn't Illuminati. Oh, wow. This scientist points are not helping whatsoever. All right, you go, eh? We're going to claim a single one. Let's instead get the God King and gold. As soon as we can get Kamasi on side. Oh, no, there's a sequence of people who like me and don't like me for doing that. Yeah, as soon as we can get Kamasi on side, our trade routes are going to be beautiful. I can trade with city-states, so I shall. Chingetti. Oh, game. Oh, game. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Don't threaten me with a good time like that. Oh, Kamasi Chingetti in one run. Okay now. Hey now. I think that's the beginning of a Crowded House song, isn't it? Don't dream it's over. And you see, I know that. You know why? Culture. Now, let's go. I'm going to annoy everyone now. We should go monumentality to spend my faith, shouldn't we? But this would give me culture. So we're going for culture. Yes, I'm playing this build weird. Why not just chuck in on the same yield over and over and over? What could possibly go wrong? Nothing. Nothing could go wrong. I won't hear it. I have to say 4 horses coming in every turn is a magnificent boost to the economy. Huge boost to the economy. We're loving it. We are loving it. I would even go so far as to say that we are loving it like that. Do need a builder though, so let's just quickly chomp in on this afterwards. And Pingala straight into the capital. Guess what? Culture. Culture is what we need. Political philosophy first, then drama and poetry after. So the fun thing about playing Owls of Minerva and Greece is that we have 2 separate sources of extra governments. We've already got 4 policies even in chiefdom. If we go for Classical Republic, for instance, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots we would have. It's amazing. So we've got this builder appearing, we've got that builder appearing, and we have a trade route to Venice for 5 extra gold per turn, and we get an envoy from the quest, but also an envoy from being in Owls. So we will suzerain them from doing that. And it looks like Venice is trying to clear this barb camp, which is wonderful stuff. I would stand and applaud you, but unfortunately, I'm so cultured, I am unable to leave my seat. It's just how it works, I'm afraid. Oh, guess what? Iron has ruined my place. Okay, fine. Isn't that just always the case? Why does that always happen? I'd like to pop it potentially in my capital. I don't know. Aqueduct. Oh, there's not really many spaces. No, I can't really put it in my capital anymore. Okay, instead, government plaza on that tile. Holy site on on this tile. Okay, it's not what I wanted to do, but it is something. Can't believe that. Can't believe that. I've been thefted. It's gone. The theft is real. Mitla, we must be close to circumnavigating the world now. Must be close. Oh, Hattusa sent me a route. Oh, I feel bad for sending my route to Venice now. I abandoned you. Oh well, I'll get over it quickly. Monument. Just a little bit of gold spending there, and we'll get this one, another monument as well. As you can see, every time I hit 20 horses, I flog them onto the market. I'm not saying my economy is 100% horse-based, but let's just put it another way. I sell a lot of lasagna in this empire, like a lot of lasagna. Now, to put my cotton on the market, it does cost me a little bit of gold to get these tiles in the first place, but I think it's worth selling them. Oh yeah, that's a profit. That's a profit, and we've got 3 sources of it for this builder. Lovely. Second plantation. Well, these plantations don't give more food, but I guess you can't really eat cotton, can you? Well, no, that's a lie. You can eat cotton. It just would be vile. You wouldn't want to eat cotton. Another monument. Look at that culture. Oh, beautiful. Don't set me on fire. Don't set me on fire. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh no, I got set on fire. Who could have predicted that? Oh, the folly. The folly of the game. Classical Republic time. Let's ignore the folly of the game here. Gold, production, builders. Pop the settler card in instead. Wow, we have too many things going on here at the moment. Diplomatic League, Charismatic Leader, both of those need to go in. I'll keep the builder card in just for now, just in case. Now on to drama and poetry, and another source of cotton. I wonder if anyone else will cotton on to how cultural I am. I don't know. Maybe they will. I'm not sure. I can't get decent gold from that one. I'm gonna keep it. What about the tea? Actually, I'm now really, really happy. Oh, the tea sells for a lot though. Well now, that's one population. Oh, it went to my capital. Oh, that's excellent news. Spread my religion. I need even more culture. More people that follow my religion, the more cultural I get. Oh, look, it's Canada. Hello, Canada. Honor to meet you. Drama and poetry is done. Now we go to theology, and I'm thinking we get our cultural districts up as quickly as possible. It's gonna lock that production in there for me. Thank you. I'll get that settler out nice and sharpish. In fact, that's what we're going to start building in most of my settlements. Nice iron mine for wheel and iron working. So you know what we do need? A bit of food. Oh, I really miss Feed the World. Let me tell you that for free. I would love Feed the World right now. Delicious, delicious food for the world. Yes, it's Canada, everyone. Look how many of them are just utterly unfriendly with me. Why is it that Canada is so unfriendly? I don't know. Thank goodness I didn't have a White House in this game. I feel like this would be the one where they would almost certainly try and burn it down. Remember, kids, it's not a war crime until Canada gets involved. One turn on that settler, so let's just quickly buy a settler there. That'll add just a tiny bit of production to the queue, but we're going to send one up here and one over there. Excellente. Persia. When did I put you in the game? Whoops. I thought I'd made everyone Canada. Clearly not. Sometimes my own incompetence amazes me. Sometimes. Theology, and I just realized that I kind of want literary tradition in my government. I don't know why I didn't have that in. Let's pop that in. Now, scripture for a little bit more faith would be good if I was using the faith for a normal activity. I'm not. Let's keep all that in for now. So anyway, we've got 2 writer points coming in per turn. We'll get more with this Acropolis. Get more with this one as well. And here's Kamasi on side. Bam. Kamasi means that trade routes to any city-state provide 2 culture and 1 gold for every specialty district in the origin city. So currently, Yavara is trading with Venice. I have 1 district here, so we're gaining 1 portion of that. But 20 culture per turn, that's really nice. And we've got 5% for every suzerain as well. So the more city-states we grab, the better. On the top of the tree now, I'm going to go to feudalism as quickly as possible. I think I'd make a brilliant feudal lord. Just saying it now. Peasants, you wish to talk to me. Well, unfortunately, I am busy being cultural. Please report back in a number of working days. Look, everyone, it's a quarry. That gives me masonry. There's 1 more settler, chopped out in all of its delightful ways. Go and settle this settlement as well. So this Acropolis does 2 things. It also, in itself, gives me +2 culture per per turn, but my trader is now going to jump from +2 culture to +4. That is a very welcome change. I'm also now going to get Chingetti, which means we gain 1 faith for every follower of my religion in a city on every trade route. So this trade route is now worth 10 gold, 4 culture, 3 faith. We call those stacking yields, and stacking yields are the best yields. Olives! Yay for olives! I could sell them, I think, for some gold? Oh, a lot of gold. It's fine. Nah, all my cities are ecstatic. I kind of, for like a little bit, want to keep it like that. They're going to unecstatic themselves very soon. Also, saving my builders until I get feudalism. I'm being good. I'm being meta, I promise. Venice just got taken from me. No! Oh, I was enjoying Venice. They're giving me quite a lot of culture and Diplo favor, which I was selling to Canada. We can't have an entirely horse-based economy. I have to sell some Diplo favor as well. That's just the way it goes. Oh well, settlement number 4, which should benefit from all 7 of my luxuries. Yeah, you heard that right. Oh, bam. Oh, no, hang on. I've used that name. I have many more names. I'm cultural like that. How is this one going to play out? Is that a hill? That's a hill. This is a hill as well. So if I was to put a commercial hub there, I could put Acropolis there. Is that the way to do this? It's a big old maybe, that one. Really want to get rid of that though. I think instead we pop that there, we pop that there. It's a strange plan, but it works. So going to stop building the granary there so that the production queue is nice and empty, which means when I harvest the 48 production, it is spare and is pushed over to the next district, which would mean that I can 4-turn my specialist district. Ah, lovely stuff. It's also why I'm not popping it down. I'm going to chop the rainforest out and get that district down as quickly as we can. I would like all of the writers that are possible. I don't need to necessarily earn them all myself, but anything I earn means I haven't got to buy it from the AI, which is very helpful. Oh, my scout was healing and just got sniped by an archer there. Ouch. Felt harsh, that. Felt targeted. Defensive tactics. Good thing about having all this culture is that you pile through the civic tree nice and quickly. Can't believe I left Persia in. That is one of the most ridiculously silly things I've done in some time. I don't know how that managed to slip through. How did that manage to slip through? I don't know. Gonna start picking up envoys in cultural city-states so that when I do start building amphitheaters, they gain massive bonuses. Mogadishu. Would you like a tissue, Mogadishu? You appear to be crying. Or no, you're just marveling at all of my culture. I get it. Totally fine. Now, given the fact that I have 600 gold, I will treat myself to an amphitheater. 5 extra culture and some spaces for some great works, as well as just upping my writer count a bit. Fez. Oh, Fez is good for science if I spread my religion around, but unfortunately 6 envoys from Persia mean it's going to be difficult to pick that one up. The letter would be a very useful use of my faith. I do have a significant amount of faith per turn, and we're not going to be doing monumentality. Just don't get attracted to the idea of monumentality. Not going to happen. We're sticking with culture today. Going for the culture meme. All right, city number 5. Again, we need a builder here nice and quick. I'm going to chop that tile out, so I might as well start working on the monument. It's a nice thing to work on. Look at me. Look at me building actual monuments. Who would have thought it? Ursa, actually monument building. Nonsensical. Okay, cultural city-state. Join forces, up my culture just a little bit more. Can you give me just a little bit more? We will see. Now, this is a little bit of a tricky choice here because I have a governor available and I would really like to get a title into Guildmaster Liang because then she can throw a ton of builder charges my way and we are just about to get feudalism. But that, of course, means that we don't take the culture and we can't be having that. That would go against my entire ethos. Now we're on 71. Excellent. Well, I'll go recorded history then. That'll get us another governor title. And we can pretend this entire conversation didn't happen. Circumnavigation. If you're on any landlocked map, be it inland sea, lakes, highlands, if you don't get circumnavigation by the end of classical, you're doing something wrong. Little bit of a switch now. Builders, I'm going to be obviously going for feudalism very soon, which will take that card out. So colonization, that goes in. Urban planning, caravanseries is okay. I could do something better with that, no doubt, but might as well chop myself out a little bit of settler, and same over here. We don't have a Magna City, so it doesn't particularly matter where we get the settlers, as long as we're making them slowly. People are buying my iron and horses nicely though. That is fantastic. And here is my second amphitheater, because this one's not quite done. The but the writer points are starting to flow. I might want to run a couple of projects soon in order to just up the quantity of great writer points I'm getting, but right now it feels pretty good. Oh my lord, a tribal village. I didn't think those still existed. Diplo favor. Nice, I can sell that. I now have another missionary as well. I could have taken Fez, I didn't, but I would like to spread my religion to as many places around me as possible. Because don't forget, I am getting culture. Only 3.7. It's really not that good, but hey, it could increase. You never know. Go away, Persia. You're not Canada. I don't respect you. Who even is Persia? I don't even know. Here's the governor. Liang, into the central town. Then as I make my builders, they should be able to spread everywhere quite evenly. Now to feudalism, 6 farms. I didn't really have the start for it. There's a lot of hills and a lot of plantations. So in this instance, we didn't go for them, but that's fine. I can grab Venice back here. Another envoy, straight from the lap of the owls. Fantastic. So that not only gives me the more culture, but as you can see, another 5%, 20% bonus culture. Our culture per turn has now gone above the turn of the game. We did that on about turn 71, 72. That's brilliant. 100 by 100. You would have hoped that a game with Pericles and nothing but Greece, you can do that, but it's never guaranteed. Oh my lord, another tribal village. What is this? I don't even know what this is. Ah, boost to military training. I do know what it is. There are so many luxuries on the market because Canada just can't help but be nice to me, which is lovely, don't get me wrong. It means I can sell all of my luxuries and they still have enough to trade. In fact, actually, I buy some of them back on the market. This is brilliant. Excellent stuff. Well, I will keep all of that gold and we'll save it for when we get feudalism. And Liang will print 6 charge builders for us. For that is what we are all about. Our first writer. We don't have a monopoly on these, but we do have the first. Oh, this is the writer we want though. The double power great works. Yes, please, please. Oh, I hate it when you see another scout going roughly where you were. That means there are no villages that way that I go in any other direction. Mathematics means that I can build the diplomatic quarter, which is needed because I want to put the consulate in. The consulate gives you bonuses for all of the 3 envoys you have. So the consulate is currently worth 2, 4 culture, another 2 faith, and 4 gold, as well as making me more envoy points. So that is a priority for the capital once it hits the requisite population, which it currently hasn't, but it will eventually. It will probably. Notice how I get less and less confident about that prediction as we go. What's this? A double monument? Well, that'll put us above 100 culture. Very nice. Bam. Feudalism, 111 culture. We've hit the 100 mark by turn 77. Oh, just watch this absolutely go wild now. Serfdom will go in. We'll wait one more turn. Liang can print the builders really, really nice. HUZZAH, join the religion. Give me culture. Yes. Here we go. 6 charge builders. Let's start buying them. We're going to send them one after another to all of my perimeter towns and cities. Oh nope, Civ 6. They're all cities. Remember us. Remember. Different game. Classical era ends in 10 turns. It's a little bit too soon. Ah, someone grabbed the writer. It's annoying, and don't worry, we'll grab all of the future ones. You know what? I bet it was Canada. Nope, it was... The only person that wasn't Canada. Oh, HUZZAH. What a terrible prediction. I thought I was a surefire bet that one. No. Serves you right for such foolish predictions. More hollows. More things on the map. Excellent. There's always more era score if you look for it. One thing I haven't really looked at so much, purely because we had a rainforest start, is appeal. Because obviously there is another way to make culture, and that is through preserves. If I start settling either south or north, or literally any way that isn't the equator, I'd be tempted to do that more. Again, floodplains. Appeal has not been the strongest in this particular start. But don't worry, I did think about it. Like there was a thought that went through that made me go, is that something I want to consider? And I went away from it, but I don't think I actually vocalized it my usual mysterious way. Another writer has actually been taken. That's 2 of them. But with all 4, now we've guaranteed that every great writer is in the game from the classical age, which is good. It means in my own time, I can now buy the books. It's better that they spawn. Better that the AI has them and they spawn. The nice thing about rainforest is you can chop it out, destroy all of the local environments. It's the cultural thing to do. And that is Brazil after all. No, the thing is you can actually get population, which helps you to then put down your districts when you don't have Feed the World. Sometimes that can be a little bit of a limiting issue. Not today. Is my 5th builder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th somewhere. I missed one. Trust me. Just trust me on that. Well, the settling continues. It's on a nice chunk of iron, which is good again for the economy. Start with another Acropolis. We want 2 more of these, actually, when we finish with these commercial hubs. I'm just waiting to chop out the tiles that the Acropolis was on. And the commercial hubs, don't forget, with Kamasi are incredibly strong. So we're not missing out on anything there. How much? How much for what? Oh my lord, that is expensive, Persia. I am so getting a spy and we are so stealing from Persia. Not having that, honestly. Okay, now that the medieval writers are here, we should have more luck because we do have a lot more points than everyone else. Also now got more resources, more chops. Did I say more chops? Yeah, I did. Sometimes I have ridiculously ambitious plans, like settlements with no fresh water that I'd have to build tons of districts for. Not a sensible thing to do at all, but it just makes me happy when the plans come together, you know? Divine right. It just feels so wrong. Serfdom. Colonization. Don't need that anymore. Get urban planning back in. When you've only got 52 production, 6 is a big deal. That's more than 10%. I'll take that. Let's put limes in and chivalry because I do need a couple of units to stop the barbs from invading me. I have very open borders at the moment, not in a fun way. And 2 faith per turn doesn't seem like a lot because it's not. I'm putting that in because there's nothing better to put in. Oh yeah, no, don't get yourself under the impression that that's a good beneficial thing to do. It's absolutely not. Just single hoplite will just guarantee I get this golden age, which I think I was going to get anyway, but I'm not entirely sure, so we're just going to make sure we get that. And we're almost at humanism, which will mean the art museums come in. That'll be a big boost in culture. So do I want that first? No. Naval tradition for the envoy. Actually, thinking about this, I should probably look to do more city-state quests. I haven't done any really, but there's some really, really easy envoys here. The hoplite I will get. That'll be Armar. Mittler for a heavy chariot. An archer. There are some really easy things to do here. Okay, let's unlock the heavy chariot. We will buy an archer because I do have the spare gold. That's 2 envoys. Oh no, 1 envoy at Ayutthaya, but then I'll put this in to get a little bit more culture. 3 amphitheaters and then also 5% more. Quadrireme. Haven't unlocked that yet, but I could get a galley to help protect this coast, and that would give me some era score as well. It's not a particularly big lake, but there are barbs in this. Oh, the last Canada, I think? No, it's not the last Canada. There is another one out there somewhere. There's always another Canada. And for some reason, Persia. Don't ask. It must have been some sort of subconscious cultural move from me, I think. Sure, that's what it was. Okay, there is the second galley, but that gives me shipbuilding, which I want for later. I would quite like 2 markets and or humanism because we are getting the increased culture boost at the moment. How much until an artist? Quite a bit. I'd have to run some projects, but it is tempting. We could do that. Let me think on it. Government Plaza. That needs building ASAP. The hoplite. The hoplite was actually invented in ancient Greece when the Romans decided when they were invading Greece that they didn't want to jump because they were too heavy. So the hoplite was sort of like a 50% mechanism. Just in case you wanted a little bit of history there. You're welcome. You're welcome. That sort of factoid will stick with you all week now. Heavy chariot gives me Mittler. Actually, we did an Armar quest at some point as well. Fine. The monastery is... Actually, we're going to take this first because I actually do have a temple. This run could benefit from a temple. Not every run has a temple, but this temple run is a thing. Now, I want to chop out this diplomatic quarter before, so I'm just going to wait until the builder gets there before popping it down. A couple of turns. Let's get some walls, get the boost. I still haven't got the engineering boost. I only have 27 science. It is appalling. So I do want to make sure I hit every single boost I can on that. Oh, this scout's dead. You are dead, friend. Ugh, I thought I'd managed to escape that one. Worth pointing out that even if I didn't have the crazy 30% bonus to city-state culture, oh, that was a double attack there. That was unneeded. We actually already would have hit 100 culture per turn. Hashtag just Greek things. Is that a market for me? It is. Second trade route now unlocked. unlocked. Very tasty. Put down another cultural site. Many of these down as possible, please. Once we've got horseback riding, I would love construction. Let's go construct something. Yeah. I completed a quest for Preslav. What quest? I don't know. Not sure. And, as city-states appear, they just love me. Johannesburg's given me 2 envoys just because. You know what? I approve. I approve deeply. Congratulations. Have Ursa's approval. I think only the quadrireme is something I could buy, but I don't have the tech for it. Johannesburg wants a great writer. Have you not seen all of my great writers? They're like, no. Another one needed, please. Odd, but fine. Oh no! The more barbs, honestly, there's been about 4 galleys in this lake. They've been doing nothing but make galleys. It's a good thing I made this one, but we need more. More, I say. Anyway, the sensible thing to do would be Exodus on monumentality, but we're not doing sensible. We're doing pen, brush, and voice because culture. More culture forever. Do I have any farmed resources at all? I feel like I should. Something for the watermill to actually work on, but I actually don't. That's why feudalism wasn't boosted. I'm just calling that now. Anyway, the watermill, that helps. We'll get another Acropolis, and bam, and bam. I'm incapable of chopping anything without saying and bam first. I don't know why. Gilded Vault, powerful replacement of the bank. That's why I'm building commercial hubs, not just for Kamasi, because Gilded Vaults will eventually be really good, although I don't need it yet because I don't know what Gilded Vaults are. They're all the way over here in banking. I always found that weird. It's something that is unlocked in the medieval era, but it's a Renaissance tech. I feel like banking anyway, the Isles of Minerva should have been like an apprenticeship or machinery or something like that. I don't know. Weird. Now for guilds, where do I put my governor then? Somewhere to print settlers? I think that's probably the thing, but I think Pingala grants first because it gets me culture through great people points. Gee, speaking of, is Oracle is still available? That is interesting. Maybe I try and get Oracle here. That would help in the long run. Death Wall. Wabam. Get the stuff going, please. Oh, you know what? Aesthetics is so much better. And rather than urban planning, 29 extra gold per turn from Merchant Confederation. Now that's the thing. So now we're getting double adjacency from our theatre squires. We just need to keep building around them. Or we can vote. That means I didn't sell my Diplo favor well enough. Well, let me culture bomb because it's a culture thing. And we'll go to spread my religion, although I don't really know what's going to go through, to be honest. Hey, I did get the culture bomb at least. That's good. Okay, fine. Do we try and get Oracle? I think we do, you know. There's actually more adjacency on the amphitheater if we do that. So let's give it a run. Let's give it a go. And my capital can do a harbor instead, which actually means we could make an ambitious play for Mausoleum, which I know sounds ridiculous, but again, it gives adjacency to this one. So it's not the weirdest idea in the world. I mean, it's up there, but it's not the weirdest. Johannesburg is it's just welcome production. Really welcome production indeed. Got 2 more envoys. I'm going to send 1 trade route to HUZZAH, so I don't need to rush that one. This is the time to get the letter. Yeah, let's do that, because now I can use my faith to buy things like monuments, which help everything. Might as well use my faith on something if I don't have monumentality. Look, it's Canada. Hello, Canada. When I dip back into Civ 6 after playing Civ 7 for a while, one of the really, really cool double mechanics that I love about this game is the combination of eurekas and inspirations and the way that it interacts with the tree and the map. That is a lot of fun, but I also really like Iriscore. I just got Iriscore for working improved tiles after being destroyed by a natural disaster, and it's just the way it makes you interact with the map is so interesting. I really do think that the game could bring back something like that. It's one of the better DLCs that was brought in. Second market. Guilds is not a boost I often get, but I'll take it. We'll end up putting that adjacency into the game soon, as soon as we get the Owls of Minerva Bank, the Gilded Vault, because that actually scales with the commercial hub. Pingala would give me stuff right now, but no, I'm focusing on the culture. We're going to put Magnus in, make ourselves a bit of a settler hub, and eventually we'll be able to use this to print more culture by making more cities. Simple. Oh, actually, we can immediately upgrade him. Provision. Done. Just trying to do something a little different today. That's the major thing. Okay, in the interests of culture, this Pantanal is actually, in theory, a perfect Pantanal. So we sort of have a bit of a project here. Gonna have to be a slightly strange settling location in order to make sure that we can claim everything. And as projects go, this is going to be incredibly expensive. It's not possible. It's not possible. There's not enough land around. I physically can't get this to work. In fact, I think Wolfman might have actually ruined it. No, it is possible, because what I would have to do is I'd have to settle this, but I'd have to place that preserve before settling this city. Okay, it is possible. It's just really weird. So that and this are connected. This and this are connected. That and that are connected. Means that moves up to here, and then that and that are connected. I mean, that's totally logical, right? Totally logical. So number 1 needs to be placed first. Actually, no, number 3 and number 4 could be placed. Okay, right. Well, we'll work this out, but that is now a project, and we're going to have to move quick if we're going to beat Canada there. So I think now all gold goes into settlers, and we're going to need thousands. Oh no. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we have to build them in Harby Hedge, but okay, we can get this production up. This can be a productive city. We can make this work. Mitla, bit more science, but also culture. Oh no, we're being told we're a reliable partner in international conflict, and it's happening over and over because every Canada wants to individually tell me that I am. No, please stop. I don't want to be a reliable partner anymore. Let me go. What sort of purgatory is this? Why did I make everyone a Canada? Why did I join in with this aid request? I don't know. This is the end of the world as I know it. Also, Oracle was taken. That's annoying. They waited for me to start building it, I think. Specifically, they just went, let's just wait a second. Maybe Ursa. Maybe we can tease him. And so it transpired. The consulate will do, though. The yields on that thing are pretty good. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's production boosted. You can see we've got 2 more amphitheaters. They are almost finished, which is lovely. Okay, there are quadriremes in this lake still. Just remember that. They will kill you. What you thinking? In terms of governors now, I've got really decent gold per ton. I might actually get a fully promoted Rainer who is able to use gold to physically buy districts. That'll help me to get my preserves down. As I say, most of my gold is from trade. Not all of it, actually. 80 gold per turn is coming from regular stuff, so that's good. This route to HUZZAH brings it on side. Once the Ancestral Hall is done, let's start making settlers again. Next turn, I will put the settler card back into my government. I can probably afford to get rid of the Great Writer points now. It's nice that it is to have them in there. I do want to focus instead on settling the Giga Preserve. It's just so tempting. It's just so beautiful. That is my tech, by the way. Culture. We're actually apparently in second on culture victory, which is amusing. I am, of course, in last 17 techs, but actually, hang on, 17, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26. Okay, we're not that far behind. Considering that this is effectively a type of meme build, it's not quite a full meme build, but it's a type of it. I'll take that. Deathwall can trade with Cardiff. Can you now? I don't get the full culture from this, but that would give me another envoy. I'll take it. Humanism, art museums, archaeological museums, invention, and frescoes. I'm going to take out Merchant Confederation. I do like that card, but Settlers is more useful. And instead of the writer points, we're going to go for the 2 artist points. But then, as we get more art museums, that will get higher and higher. Diplomatic service for Visselbanken. That'll help my trade routes to city-states. I'm actually quite happy that this Canada can't attack. It can't declare war on me, because normally I'd look at these man-at-arms and I'd think, oh no, I'm in danger. I'm not in danger. I'm in the opposite of danger. Oh no, it's still continuing. Stop telling me I'm a reliable partner. HUZZAH's just been taken from me again. Actually, changed my mind. I'm going to send this route from RB Hedge and claim it back. I don't want to lose that if I can help it. Next up, apprenticeship. And as mentioned before, Rainer time. Rainer, get in that. Let's promote you to full if we can. 4 culture on a trade route is just lovely. Man-at-arms is less lovely. Okay, I'm actually going to have to go and move some stuff. We need to deal with you before you kill my trade routes. I can hire my own though, which is good. Off we go. I found the Barb Camp. I'd love that to be a city-state. It's really near me, so I'm going to buy another galley. We want this to convert as soon as possible. Do I want to put Visselbanken in the government? Yes is the answer to that. I would love to. Do I have space? Probably not, because we want to keep the culture card in, ideally. Later. Here's a great writer. First for a little while. Unfortunately, it means... Oh, and again, Rumi is the next one. He's another one of the 4. The double strength great works, but alas, this game seems to just be impossible to get those. We'll buy them later, don't worry. My fleet keeps getting caught by annoying barbarians, but I think we can fight our way out. No, we can't. I'm thinking, can we fight our way out of this one? We might lose both galleys here. Oof, I should have put the barbarian card in. That would have helped. Never mind. Okay, this man-at-arms appears to want to just scuttle around my land for some reason, but fine. We'll take you on. As long as you're not pillaging my traders, that's the most important thing. My units are otherwise entirely disposable. Yep, lost one of them. I didn't lose the second galley. That's good. The first galley actually tanked the hit. But retreat now. As you can see, 2 more amphitheaters finished that turn, giving me even more scope for great works, which is just lovely. The consulate, much faster envoy generation. That in itself is amazing. And now we can get the chancery as well. I'll do that, but we're going to start with the art museum and then go into that. Art, we are not far off claiming that. That should be good. Actually, changed my mind. The art museum, I'm going to purchase in because then we can get 2 writer points and 4 artist points, as well as another +2 from my government choice. Pingala is doubling the great people points, which is lovely. That's 307 culture on turn 100. We 3 timesed it. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. It's just what you want to see. So that'll be a lot of extra artist points coming in every time. We'll go from 8 to 14, I believe. Nice. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Clibben Thurdas, Poppy Dude, The Nickerman, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Toon General, Capo Yobby Virani, The Uncivil Engineer, Radiatore, Debo91, Mushkin Mandeltort, Dan Jamo, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Indigenous 68, Teddy Zursa, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Morax, Sinikush, Echo Bear, Kovawoo, Legally Trash, Sorted Dutch, Rad Bickley, Shadow of Gaia, Bob Tway, Abstract Fun, Slither Alley, JB Genius, Arctic Fox, Eggshark, Bookaluk79. Thank you everyone for your support. Goodbye!